Welcome back to Tempcoder Tech, your source for sysadmin, Bash, PowerShell, Python, and SQL tutorials. I'm Mike, and today is Python Day. We'll be diving into the world of system resource monitoring using Python and Psutil. Whether you're a sysadmin looking to keep an eye on server performance or a developer wanting to optimize your code, understanding system resource utilization is essential. But before we get started, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and hit that notification bell. That way, you won't miss any of our future tech tutorials. Now, let's jump right in. The first step is setting up our environment. We'll make sure Python and the Psutil library are installed, so we have everything we need to build our monitoring script. In this step, we'll start writing our Python script. We'll use Psutil to monitor CPU memory and disk usage and print the results. Import Psutil. This line imports the Psutil library, which is used for monitoring various system resources. Def get system stats. This defines a Python function named getSystemStats that will be used to retrieve and print system resource information. CPU% equals Psutil.CPU%, interval equals 1. This line uses the Psutil.CPU% function to get the current CPU usage as a percentage. The interval parameter specifies the time interval, in seconds, over which the CPU usage is calculated. In this case, it's set to 1 second. Memory equals Psutil.virtualMemory. This line uses the Psutil.virtualMemory function to retrieve information about memory usage. Disk equals Psutil.diskUsage, /. This line goes back to the root directory to calculate disk. Now we will create 6 different print functions that print the system data such as CPU%, memory total, memory used, memory free, disk total calculation that converts from bytes to GB, and disk free with calculation that converts from bytes to GB. If name equals main, this is a common Python construct that checks if the script is being run as the main program, as opposed to being imported as a module in another script. Get_system_stats. This line calls the get_system_stats function, initiating the monitoring and printing of CPU and memory usage. Now, it's time to execute our Python script and see the monitoring in action. We're seeing real-time CPU, memory data, and disk usage. But what if you want to continuously monitor your system? To achieve continuous monitoring, we'll create a bash script that runs our Python script in a loop. #bin/bash. This is called a shebang and specifies the interpreter that should be used. Python_script equals monitoring.py. This line defines a variable. While true, do, this line starts a continuous loop using a while loop with the condition true, which means the loop will run indefinitely until you manually stop it with Ctrl+C. Python 3 $Python script, inside the loop, this line runs your Python script using the Python 3 command, with the path to the script stored in the Python_script variable. The double quotes around $Python script are used to handle file paths with spaces or special characters correctly. Sleep 5. After running the Python script, this line adds a sleep interval of 5 seconds. This controls how often the Python script is executed in the loop. You can adjust the sleep time, sleep 10 for a 10-second interval, to change the frequency of monitoring. We use command clear at the end of the loop just to clear the terminal between each iteration. Now let's go to the terminal to see it in action, but first we need to make the script executable by running chmod +x filename.sh. And there you have it, a comprehensive system resource monitoring script using Python and Psutil. This tool can be a game changer for sysadmins, developers, and tech enthusiasts. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your tech-savvy friends. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. Make sure to subscribe to Temcoder Tech for more tutorials on system administration, scripting, and everything tech-related. And as always, stay curious, keep learning, and happy coding.